tell us anything further on Matt Corral?
You don't have everything already?
Nothing.
No, he looked good today, practiced. Him and John Rice both got reps with the ones. Grant got some reps as well. So, I thought they've all looked good. I think we're fortunate that we got good players there, and don't know who's going to start yet, but they all got reps and looked good today.
Regardless of who starts, do you plan on playing both of them?
I think you'll see both at some point in the game, yeah.
Has Matt gone contact yet, or is that the next?
No,
test?
we haven't put him in,
Yeah.
but they don't ever go contact
of
in
course.
practice, so that's not anything different.
You consider him close to 100%. Kind of how do you gauge it?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard until you actually, but that happens with quarterbacks in the season. You don't have contact during the week, and they go out there. But he has looked good. I haven't noticed anything as far as it holding him back.
Has Matt been kind of receptive to, I guess the uncertainty or not knowing you're going to start? I know he didn't necessarily do
I
anything.
think the attitude of the entire offense and team has been good. I think just excited about this opportunity. We went inside today, kind of get him out of the heat some. We went outside yesterday, but I thought that kind of gave us a little bit of energy for sure.
As a staff, regardless of what you say outside, when do you tell Ben who's going to be making the start?
I probably Saturday, so like everybody else. It's a good question.
Well, outside the quarterback situation, like how would you describe practice this week coming off the Alabama game? Certainly a big game Saturday night.
No, it is a big game. I thought the energy's been good. The attention to detail has been good. Trying to clean up some things that we need to get better at. And just going to try to take the next step. And anything that we get, we got to go earn. And I think that's the practice makes permanent, and just trying to keep getting better each week and taking the next step. And that's what we have to do.
I know sometimes it's hard in a loss, but can you sense the guys, particularly on offense, knowing that they're improving, like and doing some better things last week against pretty good competition?
Yeah, I think they know they're getting better. The whole key is putting it all together and being consistent for 4 quarters, not showing flashes here or there, but the consistency that you need to win football games at this level.
We're about to get Tarikas in here. He's probably going to take up a brunt of Ryder's snaps, I would think. What have you seen out of him?
Tyrekus is a very, very talented kid. He's long, he's athletic, he's getting better and better in the defense. So he's got an opportunity now to get a lot more snaps and to make a bunch more plays. And he has had several good games, several good plays in the season. But just got to step up. Anytime somebody goes down, everybody else has to step up and kind of close ranks.
What's been not holding him back necessarily, but if he is such a great athlete, why is he not propelled in the first team earlier?
Well, I just think we roll a bunch of those guys on the defensive line. Everybody's, everybody gets a bunch of snaps in the D line, so to keep those guys fresh.
Playing a team from Nashville this week, you've got a ton of players on your team from Nashville. What is the value of recruiting that area to you?
It's big. Got a bunch of good players that are from the area, and we'll continue to recruit that area. So I think anytime that you recruit in a certain area, I think the recruiting importance of those games goes up.
When you have a young receiver like Mingo that seems like he's kind of putting things together, particularly the last couple of weeks, is there maybe not a conscious effort to get him the ball more, but get him in positions to where maybe he's a primary read?
Yeah, I think that confidence goes up. It goes up in the staff. I think it goes up in the quarterbacks. Whenever you see them go up and make those plays, when they do have those one-on-one situations, I think it gives you confidence to throw it up and let him go make a play.
Your thoughts on the possible legislation to allow the players to benefit off names and likenesses and whatnot?
Yeah, you know what? It's still very early, and I don't think anything's going to happen for 2 or 3 more years. I think the biggest thing is how are they going to regulate it, and I think the SEC will do a great job with having a plan, and the SEC is always on the forefront of everything because there's going to be recruiting advantages or disadvantages based on how it's handled. So I just think how do we regulate it and all those things, but I think we got a long way to go before we start commenting one way or the other.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks,
All right,
Matt.